Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our first live Ask Max session. And for any of you that are in boot camp, if you have any questions, please type them in the chat. Last night, we talked about how to recruit network marketing professionals into your business on LinkedIn and Facebook. And we modified some of the examples that we use, where when you pull up that bowl of candy, we focus on the yellow M&Ms, the network marketing leaders that were unhappy, and the blue M&Ms, the orphans that are looking for new business. Now, when you understand that 95% of the people in a network marketing company are orphans, they're in a company. Somebody told them about the products. They like the products. They see all these people around them that are making money. So they're trying to build the business, but they're not in a team. Whoever told them about the business is no longer there. So when a company changes things, if they're unpopular, they drive leaders with teams to leave their company and go someplace else. Now, you'd think that if they made the change, well, okay, so they quit, they walk away. But once you get a taste for network marketing, the power of duplication, and you realize that there are hundreds, thousands of companies out there. And if you could find a company that you're passionate about, get excited about, that's the first part. Next, before you jump into a company, you want to find out a little bit more about it. What's the compensation plan like? What tools am I going to use to show people about the business? More important than that, who am I going to work with? Who am I going to work with? Am I working with someone that knows how to build the business? What tools am I going to be using? So last night, I kind of laid out the process. I didn't go deep into the scripts, but I certainly gave everybody enough information to whet their appetite. Tomorrow night's third session of boot camp, communicating with people, we're going to go into more detail. Show you exactly what to say. Now, everybody's different. And so you're going to modify what you say to people based on who they are, based on what they know. Now, tonight at 9 o'clock, we're going to be diving into new ways to use Max GPT to build your business. Max GPT is in the middle of a reconstruction. Just like everything is changing on Facebook and LinkedIn, when we first launched Max GPT last year, was in August. And we used the available technology from that. Well, artificial intelligence, the different chatbots that are available to use have evolved. I had somebody ask about maybe 4 months ago if instead of typing, let me let me change this way. Instead of typing what we want Max GPT to do for us, now they have them with microphones. So we're in the process of revamping the whole thing. Now, so we have scripts. We've expanded this. Make it easier for all of you. So last night, we went into things that are taking place in the industry. Modere closed in April, I think it was the 11th last month. Talked about Isagenix. And we talked about how once you connect with people and you follow my scripts, you're going to love what happens. So here are two examples. Todd picked up my How Network Marketers Recruit Whales. And he sent me this. Just started using your strategies for enrolling a whale 10 days ago. And I just enrolled 3 of them in a row. Now, what happened was he was on an Ask Max session and he sent out a note. Love the book. I have an appointment next Wednesday with 3 heavy hitter whales. I'll let you know how it went. Then he came back and he sent me this. I started using your strategies 10 days ago, and I just enrolled 3 of them in a row. Everyone he talked to signed up in his business. Every one. And Tom Martin, who had probably been a student of mine for maybe 15 or 16 years, right after our retreat, he sent me this. I spoke to 13 people, signed up 4. One was the #1 bodybuilder in New Zealand. And not only were they the #1 bodybuilder in New Zealand, they were also a network marketer looking for a new home. But my favorite, I have to tell you, is Francisco. And let me say that all of you, I don't care if you're just getting started. I don't care if you've been in network marketing for 15 years and have never achieved success. There are people out there with large circles of influence. There are network marketers out there that are looking for a new home. And Francisco, frankly, is a textbook example. Now, most of the people that I work with, I show them what to do. They don't come back. They don't fill me in on the details. I just hear from them 5 months later, 6 months later, what they've accomplished. And sometimes I don't hear anything. In fact, one of my favorite students is a young woman that I worked with years ago. Her testimonial is on my website. And in fact, let me find it. So let me give you the story first. Sarah was in her 20s when she, in fact, let me, as long as I'm going to do this, let me. So if you go to my website, you go over to testimonials. And Sarah's right up at the top because she's really got a great story.
Hi, Matt. This is Sarah calling from London in the United Kingdom today. I just wanted to really give my on your tremendous training that I've come across 7 years ago now when I was just 22. And I was just starting off in the network marketing industry, and I had heard a lot about you. Thanks to your training course that changed everything in my life. I had built an organization of 5,000 people as a 22-year-old. I've since joined a different company. And long story short, just last night, in fact, I was thinking about your trainings again and my people that I'm working with right now. I have a team of over 30,000 distributors. I've made over 2 million worth in personal income. So everything in my life has changed since learning your basic skills. And I have now discovered that you have, in fact, added to your trainings. And I must tell you, it's something that the world needs. And it's something that my current organization needs, even though I've got some tremendous professionals in my organization. Most of those, however, do not know yet how to utilize the social networking platform. So congratulations to everything that you're doing. And I'm really, really happy to have come across you and to have had the opportunity to change my life and that of many others, thanks to you.
And what was fascinating was she comes in. How did she build an organization of 5,000 people so quickly? She met a network marketer. Brought that network marketer into the business. 7 years go by. I had no idea what she'd accomplished until she came back. Now, what's fascinating was when she called in that time, she had over 30,000 people in her business. Now, working with me and working with her leaders, in 1 year, it would go from 30,000 to 55,000 people. And then the company that she was in shut down. So what did she do? She goes over to another company. So I only hear from people when they show up. I was really, frankly, I was thrilled for her. Let me go back. But tonight, we're going to show everybody how to use Max GPT to build your business. And we're going to continue to demonstrate attraction marketing for whales, for top earners. There are certain things that you can do proactively that will attract these people to you. Now, there's nothing to stop you from making connections with people. We talked about it last night. Tomorrow in boot camp, communicate. We're going to show you specifically what to say to these people. But keeping in mind, and I'm going to be talking about folks in Modere, folks in companies that have closed or in the verge of closing, how to connect with these people, build relationships with them. Now, you don't want to talk to everybody. You only want to talk to people. Perfect prospects. And once you start doing that, your life is going to change. 10 secrets the top earners know, but they never talk about. Every month, more than 200 network marketing companies close, fail to launch, change their comp plans, or make unpopular changes that cause their leaders, whales, and groups of distributors to quit and find other companies. When they leave, they bring other unhappy people with them. Shock to everyone. I've worked with the people in Modere for over 20 years. Margie Alaprandi, one of their top leaders in the company, is one of my good friends. I was shocked when I heard this. So what's Margie doing? She's starting her own company. But it's not going to get off the ground right away. So people are scrambling. Asma here used to be the president of Modere. The company was having financial trouble. They were running out of money. So a group of financial people came in, loaned the company money, and they're the ones that shut it down. They fired her. And now you're going to find people on LinkedIn that are broadcasting every day where they went. All of you are heading down the same road. 2 weeks ago, Isagenix sent out a notice to every distributor setting the rules to moving forward. And a lot of people are going to leave. So I invite you to participate. For those of you that aren't in boot camp, go to maxsteingart.com/retreat combo and put the promo code best deal in the order box. It'll drop the price to $139, and we have a 2-payment option. We want to make it as painless as possible for all of you to build your business. Over the weekend, I started working with someone that you're going to hear a lot about. Has a professional history, a professional career that would make him a success in anything he does. And we had our first session over the weekend. He's new to LinkedIn. Only had 80 connections. All right, 80 connections. So we were going through, we helped him set up his page, made a couple of posts. He sent out a couple of connections, requests. And one guy accepted him right away. So I said, well, it's Sunday, you know, we got some time. So I wrote back to the guy. And it was like a dream. Person writes back. We must have been texting with him for 20 minutes. And this doesn't happen very often, but it was Sunday. End of story. Checking out the company. It was textbook. I'm going to share it with everybody in boot camp tomorrow. So, that being said, don't have any questions. We'll be back at 4 o'clock for our 4 o'clock session tonight at 9. Max GPT. And then tomorrow, boot camp. So until next time, best of luck in building your business and God bless. But just remember this. Everybody, whether you're watching this live, whether you're watching this on Facebook or LinkedIn, YouTube, all of you can easily be talking to 10 people a day about your business. Once you get good at it, that number is going to go up to 20. And if you're not signing people up consistently on a weekly basis, well, this whole thing is like learning how to dance. It's like the cha-cha. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. 3, 4, cha-cha-cha. Once you get this, then all you have to do is get out on the dance floor, talk to people. In no time at all, you're going to learn who to reach out to and who to avoid. So until next time, best of luck in building your business and God bless. Looking forward